Welcome back, yogis. Hannah here with a Yogi Like Me. Today we have a special warm-up where we will be using the yoga wheel. This is an exciting prop that most of my students in person love. It can be used like a yoga block or a yoga strap, which is how we'll be using it today, or even a bolster where you can relax over it. So today's warm-up will start on our back in corpse pose. You'll want your wheel nearby so that you can easily reach it. Find a comfortable position on your back in corpse pose. And you're welcome to have your legs straight, or if you prefer to bend them, you can support your back better that way. So hands could be down at your sides, or one on your belly, one on your chest to connect with your breath. And we'll start today's class with our 3 rounds of deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth to help clear out the stress. As you exhale, you'll really want to sigh it out, let it go, let your muscles soften. So, first round, let's take a big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Second one, inhale, expand the ribs in all directions, and exhale through the mouth. Last breath, big breath in and exhale all the way out. From here, you can return your breath to normal and relax. We'll pull both knees into the chest, hug them in, and roll them around a few circles in each direction. And then we'll hug the right knee in, let the left leg lengthen out. And from here, we can start some gentle circles with this right knee, not going so far that your hip rolls or rocks. You can place your left hand down on your hip to keep it steady. And then from here, we'll take our block, loop your foot inside, and lift your yoga wheel up to the ceiling. If you want some back support, you can bend your left knee and then bend the right knee as well. I'd rather you keep your head and shoulders connected to the mat and relaxed instead of being in a half crunch trying to reach the wheel. So let the wheel meet your hands where it is, and your leg can straighten as much as it can based on your flexibility. From here, let's move some circles around with this right leg, letting the wheel guide it, and make sure you go in each direction. And then pause at the top, pull on that wheel to flex the foot. This is dorsiflexion in the ankle. You should feel a deeper stretch through the calves. And then we'll reverse it and point the foot. One, flex the ankle again. We'll do this a few times. Point and flex and point. One more. Flex the ankle, point the toes, and relax in neutral here. Let's hold on to the wheel in the right hand. Left hand can come down to the floor for balance. And carefully, we'll open up this right foot out to the side for an inner thigh stretch. The wheel is about 3 pounds, so be careful that it doesn't tug you down too quickly. Your hip and shoulder should stay connected to the floor, and that right knee can bend a little if needed. Continue to breathe here in our stretch. And then we will inhale up to center. Switch your grip. Left hand holds onto the wheel. And from here, we'll come into a reclined twist. So your hip can rotate with you. Carefully let your foot head towards the left, rotate the hips, find your twist. And if you're flexible enough, your foot and wheel might reach the floor. Otherwise, you might be up in the air like this. That's okay. Just find your edge of flexibility. And your right hand can reach out behind you to deepen the stretch up into the chest. Take a few breaths here in reclined twist. And we will inhale and lift the foot back up to center. Release and pull the knee into the chest. And then exhale, drive your right heel up towards the sky. We'll do this a few more times. You can pull on that wheel to deepen the stretch, bringing the toes towards the crown of the head or pulling the wheel towards your face to stretch through the calf. So the further you go towards the crown of the head, the deeper the stretch. Let's bend the knee, inhale, exhale, lift the foot up, pull deeper. One more time, inhale, bend the knee, exhale, lift the heel and find a deeper stretch. And then we can release the foot from the wheel, set your wheel aside, pull both knees into the chest, hug them and roll them around. From here, we'll hug the left knee into the chest, lengthen the right leg out, and start our slow circles with the left knee a few times in each direction. And grab your wheel. Let's place the left foot in the wheel, lift it up, and again, option to bend the right knee to support the back. We'll hold onto the wheel here, bending that left knee as much as you need to so you can comfortably grab the wheel with the shoulders and head relaxed on the mat. And start some slow circles here. So take your whole left leg and circle it around in each direction. And then find some stillness and pull that wheel towards you to deepen the stretch through the calf. You'll feel it in the back of the leg. And then we'll point the toes and reverse it. Let's do that two more times. Flex the ankle and point. Flex and point. And then from here, let's hold the wheel in the left hand. Right hand reaches out to the floor for support. And carefully open the foot out to the left for an inner thigh stretch. Making sure your hip doesn't roll off the floor, shoulders are glued to the mat. And you can bend your left knee a little to soften the stretch if you want. And we'll inhale from here. Pull the leg to center again. Switch your grip to the right hand, and this time we'll head into a reclined twist. So your hips can roll with you as the foot heads to the left, twisting through the spine. Use the wheel to stretch through the leg. The left hand can reach out behind you to bring the twist up into the shoulder. Continue to breathe. And then roll to center again. This time, let's lift the foot up, hold the wheel with both hands, and we can deepen our stretch by pulling the wheel. Bend the knee, inhale, draw it into the chest. Exhale, lift the heel up to the ceiling. And we'll repeat this two more times. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, lift the foot. Last one. In. If you want to find a deeper stretch, pull that wheel and then bend the knee. Exhale, lift the foot up, pull the wheel even further. All right, from here, let's return to center and we'll put both feet inside the wheel, holding on with the hands, bending the knees as needed so that your back is relaxed and shoulders are on the mat still. This is our supported waterfall. So find your level of comfort. You can hang out steady, or you can start to make little mini circles with the feet and legs, whatever works for you. This is great for anyone that has swelling in their lower legs, any inflammation. So we'll hang out here for a little bit, finding some movement, maybe some gentle circles. When you're ready to come out, bend the knees, release the feet, and set your wheel aside. Let's pull both knees into the chest, wrap the hands behind the thighs, tuck the chin to chest, and start to roll forward and back until you can build momentum and come up to an easy seat. All right, so from here, we've got another stretch we'll do. We've stretched our calves and hamstrings, the back of the legs. We'll do another stretch, supported hero pose to help stretch the quads. So come to your knees, kneel on top of the feet. And if this is already a little much for you, it might not be for you, but if you're okay, let's grab the wheel and we can use that to support our backs. So spread or widen out your knees a little bit. We'll take the wheel behind the back and hold it with both hands. If this is a little much, be very careful. You don't want to overstretch the knees. It shouldn't hurt. Your knees shouldn't be lifting off the floor. From here, we can start to lean back on the wheel to find a stretch in the quads, the front of the thighs, and then tuck your tailbone, lift your hips, tilt the tailbone under to deepen that stretch. You should feel it in the thighs, not the knees, not at the joints, and lean back on the wheel. So this should be a much more comfortable version of hero pose than if we didn't have the wheel. If your knees start to lift, come out of it. You might be going too far. Just want to feel it in the thighs. And lean back. Continue to breathe. When you're ready to come out of it, you can lift the head and then maybe even find a different position of the wheel on the spine. Tilt the tailbone, get a deeper stretch. And we'll come out of it here, sitting up, set your wheel aside. We'll do one final stretch here on the ankles. So weight on the hands, tuck your toes under, sit your hips towards the toes in a toe squat, getting a deep stretch through the feet. If this is a little much, this might be as far as you go. If you can go further, you can sit upright, resting your weight on your hips and heels. For me, this is a little painful, so I'll lean forward and keep some of my weight on the hands. Take a few breaths here. And then we can lift off our feet, swivel the legs around, and come to an easy seat. So that was our yoga warm up for the legs using a yoga wheel. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time here at a Yogi Like Me. Namaste.